Pertemps Network Final next then. A surprisingly small field for this Grade 3 handicap. I would expect to see 25 runners hurtling around this, but we've only got about 11 of them today. Let's take a look at them. It's 3 miles as well. Top one is Borax, Thunderspark. Number 2 is Imperium, Leon van Rensburg. 3 is Mahalito, Paul Rhodes. Then Vroom Vroom King, PK Hill. Exit Potentially, Joshua Sutherland. Sonkamalo, D Thompson. Highland Lad, J Murray. Ledbury, J Follis. Mozart, Kev Con. Cozy Cause, D Thompson. Great Crested Newt, Graham Clutterbuck. And Imhotep, Kevin Minahan. So it might be a small field, but it's a pretty select one. A dozen of them race away then. They've got 3 miles of the Cheltenham track to take, and Mahalito will lead them over the first, which they all safely negotiate. Vroom Vroom King is just the back marker. So Great Crested Newt up the centre of the track, Mahalito on the inside, Borax just behind them in the pale colours, and Exit Potentially in Highland Lad as they sort themselves out at flight 2. And a slightly better jump on the outside by Great Crested Newt has seen that one take the lead. Great Crested Newt leads it then from Mahalito in second. Then comes Highland Lad and Borax. Ledbury's after that one as they jump flight number 3 already. There's only 12 flights to take in the whole of the 3 miles. They've already negotiated 3 of them. And Great Crested Newt has cut across to the rail now and has got the lead by about 3 lengths. So Great Crested Newt it is then, in the red with the blue sleeves, who's got a lead of about 3 lengths to Mahalito, who's on the inside of Highland Lad. And behind that one comes Ledbury in the dark blue with Borax in the light blue grey colours, and the yellow of Mozart takes that one after that one. Mistake by the dark blue of Imperium, and that's a surprise because Imperium won a big chase last week, and I thought that was in with a shot at the Gold Cup. So it's a bit of a surprise to see it running in this race. I personally think it's a tip in itself, the fact that it's gone for this one. So trainer must fancy his chances. One or two other trainers think they've got a good chance in this as well. And Great Crested Newt is taking them along at a fairly steady pace. He's about 3 lengths clear of Highland Lad in second. Borax is third and Ledbury's 4, and then Mahalito. And then comes Cozy Cause. Sonkamalo and Imperium has improved his position a little bit after that mistake. Exit Potentially is just the back marker, and a jockey was looking down a little bit there as well as they take the next. Exit Potentially didn't jump that one particularly quickly. The grey Imhotep is a little bit detached for the rest of the field, running a lot wider. They'll be looking for a little bit of better ground, but it's Great Crested Newt whose 3/4 length lead it is now then. Just 3/4 of a length he leads from Highland Lad in second. Sonkamalo has been moved up on the outside. Mozart also going tunefully into third. And Cozy Cause is after that one. Bang the drum for Cozy, and Great Crested Newt leads then. From Highland Lad next, and comes Ledbury and Sonkamalo and Mozart. Imperium, Borax, Vroom Vroom King, Imhotep, Exit Potentially, and now Mahalito, who was the early leader, is the back marker as they come past the stand. Looks like everybody's gone for a drink, and it's Great Crested Newt in the lead. Ledbury's second. I've got a nice bottle of Australian red wine I've just found that I think Doug must have left behind yesterday, so cheers for that, Doug. And it's Ledbury who's now come up to challenge for the lead with Great Crested Newt on the inside in second. Borax is third, Highland Lad 4. Then comes Cozy Cause and Imperium, Vroom Vroom King, Mahalito, Mozart, Exit Potentially, Sonkamalo, and finally Imhotep. So a fairly steady race then as they into the final 11 furlongs, and Ledbury and Great Crested Newt are probably 6 lengths clear now of Borax, and the rest of the field need to be a bit careful, because if you let the leaders get too far in front on this course, you don't get much chance to peg them back. And we're losing one at the back. Looks like Sonkamalo. Sonkamalo's being pulled up, so Sonkamalo's had enough for the day. That one's on his way back home, and Great Crested Newt and Ledbury still dispute the lead, probably only by 5 now though, as the pack begin to realise that there's only 9 furlongs to race, and they need to reel these 2 leaders in, because they're both going well at the front, Ledbury and Great Crested Newt. Then comes Cozy Cause and Imhotep. The grey has made some good ground on the outside. Mahalito has now moved back up towards the leading group, and Exit Potentially is going well as well now. After that one, you've got Highland Lad, and then Borax, Imperium on the outside in the blue, and Mozart's now switched to the inside in the yellow with Vroom Vroom King just the back marker of the remaining 11. Son Kamalo been pulled up earlier on, so they race downhill now then, the final 6 furlongs. And Ledbury it is that's in the lead. It's gone on now by about 3 lengths to Great Crested Newt in second. There's only 2 flights to take now, and Mahalito is moving up strongly in third. And Borax next it potentially are next. And we're going to have to see some jockeys playing their cards soon as they race into the final 4.5 furlongs. 2 flights of hurdles to take. Here comes a second last. Ledbury jumps it a little bit slowly. Great Crested Newt jumped it much better in second. On the inside now, Highland Lad is being driven up to challenge for the lead, and Highland Lad switches to the outside. The jockey gives that one a little bit of a backhander to get it going. They're racing now into the final 3 furlongs, and Highland Lad has come to take Ledbury on the outside. Highland Lad's gone about a length, about a head up, sorry. Highland Lad from Ledbury. Here comes Imperium now, the one in third, who looks like he could be a bit of a handicap snip, but racing up towards the final flight. It's Highland Lad from Ledbury. Here comes Imperium on the outside. Imhotep's trying to run on, so is exit potentially. 1 flight to take. Highland Lad takes it nicely. Not the best of jumps from Imperium. He's trying to reel him in now, but Highland Lad's got first run. Imperium's throwing down a big challenge on the outside. Highland Lad and Imperium. Here comes Imperium on the outside. It's Imperium racing towards the line. A handicap coup by Leon van Rensburg. We thought he'd lost his mind. He knew what he was doing. Who needs to win the Gold Cup when you're going to win this so easily? Imperium wins it. Ledbury may have got back up to be second. It was Highland Lad he was in the photo with, but he may have been still Highland Lad. Highland Lad was second. Imperium wins it for Leon van Rensburg. That now looks like the easiest winner of the week to pick, doesn't it? Highland Lad was second, Ledbury was third, and Exit potentially was fourth.